And here we are.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I've been waiting so long it's dark out now.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I suppose you have seen that
I'm
already.
still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
I feel I can trust you.
realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Mattibilliland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student.
So we're going to
I
become
overheard some
vigilantes.
lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
And you needed me to come all the way out here for that, why?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Bandits? Do I get to incendio some people?
Come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
That's nice.
Students, you can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupid.
I will blow you away. Could you attack me, please? But let me dodge, actually. Thank you. One. It's a fun dance we're doing here. 7 more times, please. I'm totally not toying with you. I didn't tell you to get involved.
You insolent crap, mate!
You first.
I refuse to be treated in this manner!
Doop-de-doo. I need to do this for my classes, random bandit people. You're really helping me with my studies. I see you've got the evil voice down quite well.
What are you doing?
And double check after this next one. I think that's enough. And yes, I have dodged enough. Now I can obliterate these fools.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Utterly annihilated.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Turns out I actually somewhat remember those combos. The heck?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You look like a frickin' circus magician. Collections section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
Oh, I'm gonna eat.
Potatoes, we can hold them off.
Oh, right, that's a red one. Can't block that one.
Tell Rook to find me himself. Incendio.
Get stupefied.
Levioso.
Little brat.
Oh, I'm hurting.
You're no match for me.
Levioso. Accio. Stupid one.
Oh, that is unfortunate. You hit me and it led to her. And she's gone.
That's just
Ow. Oh.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
I pulled a frickin' Hulk on Loki in the first Avengers on that guy. Well then.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Pretty sure we've had Ashwinder eggs, so I'm guessing that's a snake, so they're named after a snake.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts.
I found his Revelio page.
And I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
My friend has told me about
He
these.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings.
Just rub it on the
I
pillar.
had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
If I remember correctly,
I brought
increased
a trunk
inventory
full of
space.
Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
I'm gonna go yoink it.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
And then we blew up. Didn't place it on it so much as threw it at it.
See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
And by pyres, you mean light them on fire.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Into a pool of water. And they're somehow still ablaze.
Curious. curious. The pyres are back where they started.
So what you're telling me is there's a certain order. Wait, there's only 3? Why are there 4 lit up here? Where's the 4th one? Huh.
Incendio.
Do I have to get them all before one goes down? That is exactly what I have to do. And now there's a gazebo.
Yes, how beautiful!
You'll really like that phrase.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
I was about to ask that.
Must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for preventing me from dying / getting kidnapped.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Until more of them show up. Okay, so is that just for the quest, or did this one do something for me? Oh my word. And she's gone. Well then. 1% of exploration, my word. Complete Merlin trials. Increase storage for gear, yes, but that's only after the second one. Defeat 10 dark wizards. Dragonhide Protector's Cloak. That seems awesome. Complete 5 dueling feats. Okay, those are those extra challenges that show up when I get into a combat situation. Now what?
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Well, alright then. That's all the way back there. Anything else? Go get Expelliarmus now. Whatever that is. Let's get that first and then go talk to Lenora. Also want to check out over here real quick. Where's this path lead? More shrooms and rock stacks. Which I can kerblooey. But don't do anything. Wonder if I can repair those. There is a shop here. There's many shops. There's also enemies over here. What are you? Thornback shooters.
Levioso.
Hit a flaming spider to
Fiends.
blow it up. Did not do that. Spider fangs. Ugh. Well then. Need to look at the minimap more. Keep forgetting that it shows that there are chests nearby.
Velio.
Like so. What you got for me, money? A person. Wand handle. I wonder who lives here. Who knows? Just gonna steal all their stuff. Mess with their sheep. And chickens. Stylish top hat. Money pile. Okay. That's inside the barrel.
Revelio.
I'm raiding your house, whoever you are. This is a normal thing for people to do. Okay. I did not see you there. There's another one of those things. They don't show up on Revelio, and I don't know if I have anything to do to them. Just steal from this house with this child and mother, just right here.
Revelio.
Not a care in the world, apparently. This is so weird. Oh, there's another side quest right there, too. This one I can't get into. Where was that?
Revelio.
What in the world?
Accio.
It's in the ground. That's strange. Wait. Awesome. Who are you? A
I
goblin.
never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
What ding-dongs?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
As it should be.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
We'll fix this.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
So what, are the carts just like bashing against a wall right now trying to get back? Oh dear, that is really far away. What have you got?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
I'm sorry, are you the same voice actor as the other potion shop guy?
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
Go lower.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
But what about buildings that have been run through by a troll that I can literally just flick a wand at and completely repair?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
You just directly buy potions, okay. Don't know that I really need any of this. I don't know which of those I need to sell.
Hope to see you again sometime.
It's really a town, it's like a building or two. I was about to say, it's saying there's a chest here. Another wand handle. And those other ones in there I cannot get to yet. So, you can advance time by accessing the map and pressing F. During the day, gotcha. Normally before it would just be like, wait here, like so.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Literally.
I'm not sure what that means. but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
And
Don't know what that
unspeakable.
means.
What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
We were randomly accosted in a hamlet. That wasn't where I needed to be to start this, apparently. Let's walk out of the classroom and back into the classroom. Behold, class. Do I just have the spell now? No.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
I watched a person try to kill me and I just dodged around a bit and toyed with him.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
And I'm quiet
Well
again.
done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
This is a damage spell.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Can I have another page, please? Am I supposed to have another page, or... Most inconvenient. Don't really need that for now, I suppose. Gonna be weird to remember number 1 for combat.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
You look so distressed, buddy.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Voila. Where are you looking? Okay then.
Incendio!
Light on fire. Haven't been back here in a while. Feels weird. Deposit these while I'm here.
Daily and Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
If I do say so myself.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Almost halfway there. Eldritch Diggory.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
My question exactly.
More than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
But there are like hundreds of you around, so how does not everyone know about everything by now, by that logic?
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I suppose so.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Sounds vague.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
I'm not entirely certain how the portraits thing works here. Are you just alive forever in there now?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747 to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could.
Now I'm trapped in a painting.
Performing Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
And then his head exploded.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Do some investigative work. And cake. Because of course. Way outside. Oh, the opposite direction. Okay. Okay, show me the way. I see a page there. First things first. It's been a while. Kitty. You too. There's another one right there. Off we go. It's definitely handling things better than it was before, but it's still struggling at points. I don't quite understand why. Give me your house money that you just keep in a box outside your house. That's what people do these days, right? Just have a box full of money that they just leave out for anyone to take. Screw your gate. What? Loyalist warrior. Hello, friends. What the frick is that thing? Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Disarm an enemy. I forgot to look for that.
To your demise.
Don't mind me. I'm just strolling about killing people now. Aye. Remember to look at the dueling feats when you get into combat next time, me.
Revelio.
What do we got here? Absolutely nothing. Only murder. Bunch of fruit I can't do anything with. And whatever this frickin' device is, looks like a drill machine of some sort. Are the chickens planning something? They're organized.
Revelio.
Such a good movie.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Not what I was expecting to see here. Okay, there's a chain to lift the gate up with. But where does it attach to, if anything? Bag.
Revelio.
Oh, dry vines.
Incendio.
Okay. Interesting. It's not expecting to do a puzzle here, but okay, I just absorbed those. Break all of those. Go down here. Go. Or, Go down, please. Please go down. Thank you. Is that so hard? More black fingerless gloves.
Revelio.
Further down. More of these firefly things. So, what after all that? I don't understand. I grabbed the thingy-doos, but what do those do? Well, no, that's just silly. We're gonna have none of that, please. Yeah, I got nothing on whatever that was. Feel like I'm missing something. Especially considering this is still here. Why would this still be here if I've finished whatever I'm supposed to do here? Let's check one more time just to be safe. Yeah, I still hear whispers in here. Oh, I'm just blind.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
There we go. I did not read that in time. Ancient magic traces. There's another challenge. What does that give me? Additional capacity added to your ancient magic meter. Okay. It's a definitely unique and interesting progression system. What are you? Are those cows?
Revelio.
Hello, moo cows. Whoa. 1 second, stealing. Buns. And more of these things. So annoying.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Really did the Skyrim treatment with all these shop sellers. Oy vey, that's 3 in a row.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something
I don't know if I'm allowed to go in there
Thank you
yet.
for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Okay. Jeez, those are expensive. Didn't even realize. It's a good thing I got all of those. Those can be used to stun and harm enemies in a radius. My word.
That's been a pleasure.
Back on track. Shall we? Hello, moo cow. Moo. That cart is driving itself. Suppose we've established that's a thing. What are you? Oh, there's more of you guys here, apparently. Defeat an enemy with a Chinese chomping cabbage. Got it.
Protego!
You missed. That's the wrong button. And there he goes.
I refuse to be defeated by a thing.
Too bad. This is your lot in life now. Good work, Cabbage. And he's dead. That one guy went flying.
Revelio.
Anything here? No? Just enemies? Just out in the open? People walking around, they don't care? Huh. So what did you do today, student? Oh, I fought a extremist group. Just on the path. For fun. As you do. Definitely know that sound cue now. Mildly grating. This one right here,
and
and...
place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
And a flume, and a side quest.
Revelio.
Where's all the stuff I can steal? Bunch in here. Oh, 2 more side quests. Jeez.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Oh, there you are. You have a house elf. Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's almost certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Don't mind me stealing your money. Don't worry, I do this to everyone. Just have notes everywhere. Oh, they're part 2 of 3. The Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of a Former Auror. Oh, I didn't get part 1. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so. But then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. Not the bluebells. Anything but the bluebells. Which one's part 1? That one probably. And your money. Oh dear. Ah yes, the traditional letter with a scroll bar. The thistle and the badge, Helen Thistlewood, reflections of a former auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with a job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you, or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the Ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs? When the Ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. Spoiler alert. We read ahead. They did. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizengamot, should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience. No matter how confident I was, despite what some believe, the Ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. Can't wonder what that's referring to. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. Them poor bluebells. Oh, hello. Guess you're just doing something there.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Their whole family's just rotten, isn't they?
Somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
And what if she doesn't?
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
I can blow people away. I think I'll be fine.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Wow.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
I mean, she kind of seems like she was abandoned by absolutely everyone.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
He went poofle.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together.
Oh, right now?
Sorry, I've never splinched anyone.
I'm sorry, what?
Take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Ah. This looks fun. Are those Dementors?
Expecto Patronum!
Get bunnied.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Give the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your
No,
step.
I like it here. It's
I
fun.
never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
I know about them. I don't know much about what they are, what they do specifically.
I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
This is such a happy fun time place.
They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
No, I was gonna be a jerk.
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
You're rhyming like Peeves.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
I'm sure it's fine.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Uh-huh. Once you get... Phew. Got it.
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Yes, we will. But I believe that is going to do it for this session. I shall see y'all in the next video.